Hi, I'm Karen from Simply Homeschool. In this video, I'm going to take you on a guided tour through the website. Let's get started. When you first log in to Simply Homeschool, you'll come to the members homepage. On a trial, you can see the first 2 lessons of each core program in your family learning plan. Let's head to your family learning plan now. When you log into Simply Homeschool for the first time, you will need to tell us information about your family so that we can provide you with some core programs that might suit your children. This family learning plan already includes A is for Australia. This is a core program. Core programs are shown at the top of your family learning plan. Just Good Books are shown below. You can add up to 4 core programs to your family learning plan. We can swap cores or add other cores if you contact us. Let's begin. Remember that at any time, as you start to set up your family learning plan, you can click Family Learning Plan to come back to this space. Your family learning plan is the center of everything in Simply Homeschool. Let's have a look at how to add core programs. Click Add Core Programs at the top. This shows you all the available core programs that you can add for your children in Simply Homeschool. You can filter by subject, by age, you can select core programs that have a biblical worldview, and you can select the writing colour level. But more about that later. On each core program, it shows you the writing colour level, the subjects included, the age ranges that this program covers. You can add it to your family learning plan, and it shows you the syllabus links. The syllabus links are only available for paid members. The blurb here will give you an idea of what's covered in the core program. It's a little bit like an advertising spiel that explains a basic overview. Let's select some core programs for 2 children. One of them is in the 8 to 11 age bracket and one is in the 12 to 14 age bracket. I'll select the 8 to 11 bracket initially, but we can still see which core programs also suit children ages 12 to 14 years. Let's select 100 Things to Know About the Human Body, Add to Family Learning Plan. This is mainly science. It has a lot of other things in it, such as languages, technologies, the arts, health and physical education, humanities and social sciences, and English. But as you can see from the book, this is mainly about science. We already have A is for Australia, which is a geography style core. We might now want to choose some English, particularly for these children, so I can select English, which it will also bring up any cores that include English, and then scroll down for more literature-based programs. If this is my first time using Simply Homeschool, I won't want to do a Writing Colour Level 2 program yet, even if my children are really skilled at English. I want to start with a Level 1 program and then move up to Level 2. Australian Backyard Explorer is a great program that includes 8 to 11-year-olds, 12 to 14-year-olds, and even 15 plus, and it's Writing Colour Level 1, so this might be a really good selection. I'll add that to my family learning plan. And then, creative spelling. That would be a great one for my 8 to 11-year-old who's not good at spelling yet. I'll start with Level 1. I don't know which level they're up to yet, but I can work that out in a minute. As you can see, there are a lot of different programs available. Into the Woods looks like a great learning plan for English. I'll add that too. Let's head back to our family learning plan. I can now see the core programs that I added. Welcome to Simply Homeschool is an excellent core program for parents to work through as a step-by-step guide in more detail to getting started with Simply Homeschool. I highly recommend you work through this program. Let's have a look in more detail at one of these core programs. A is for Australia. If I click this drop-down box here, this will provide me with more details about the program. This explains the actual activities that your children will do as they work through these lessons. So, for example, Australian geography explored through maps, Google Earth and video lessons, Australian historical events and their influence, such as the building of the Overland Telegraph Line. And you'll see further down you can learn about the Royal Flying Doctor Service and create a timeline for this, and understand the symbolism of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander flags, and lots more. You can also see in this drop-down box the lesson overview, the information about the book, the syllabus links, and can tick off to complete the core program. Let's go to the lessons. When you click on the lessons for the first time, you can see that you're able to download a core overview. This is a new feature that gives you a printable version of everything you need to know about this core program. I can then access that downloaded core overview to see what's included in the lessons, how many lessons there are, the required resources for the program, and the information about what I'll need to have to get started. I can add the book directly to my resource shop cart. Nearly every core program in Simply Homeschool is based on a book. I can add this to my resource shop cart to purchase the book. Some books are also available at your local library. We also have a kit for this core program. I can add the stickers and emblems Flags of Australia brochure in the A is for Australia kit also to my resource shop cart. Below are the resources required for this program. This is a quick place to scroll through and see what resources you would need to complete all the activities in this core program. Parents are always free to skip activities that you don't have the resources for or that won't work for your children. You can also adjust lessons as you go to suit the needs of your children. We don't know your kids, and you do. So always feel free to use your parenting skills and your knowledge of your children to adjust any lessons, or, for example, if you are traveling and don't have access to the resources required, you can skip a lesson or adjust it and do it in a different way. Let's skip this information now and begin lessons. When you go to the first lesson, each lesson is split into activities. Lesson 1 in A is for Australia has 5 activities. The first activity is a read, consider and discuss. You read through the book together, consider and discuss these questions. When you're finished, you can tick complete. Then you can go on to the second activity. There's also a record keeping box. You can tick this record keeping box to add comments about your students' interaction or understanding with the core program. You can upload any photos that you took of this activity. You can save your comments, and if you have questions or comments that you would like to send us feedback, you can directly contact Simply Homeschool through this activity, and we'll know which activity to look at to help you with your questions. Once you tick off an activity, it goes on directly to the next activity. In some lessons, there are PDFs that you can download and print to add to your lapbook. To find out more information about your lapbook and messy book, you can go to Help and Support. Help and Support is this question mark in the top right-hand corner of your screen. You can watch videos about how to complete lessons and external videos with more information about lessons directly from within the core program. At the bottom of many activities are photos that show you examples of how to complete the activity. Some activities include recommendations to use external resources or links to complete the activities. For example, using Google Earth Pro to explore Australia. These are activities that you might choose to use with your kids to do further exploration. If you don't have access to the internet at the time, you can skip this activity to come back to later. Many lessons also include a hands-on activity, such as a science lesson or an art activity. The required items will be listed at the bottom. Again, you can use the record-keeping feature to take photos of your children's artwork or science project and add comments to explain how they interacted and what they learnt. This is particularly important for your record keeping for your registration. If you have a 12-month membership, you're also able to print or download an entire lesson to use offline. This can be a particularly helpful feature if you're traveling. Let's use the back button to see how you've progressed in this core program. As you started a core program, you'll be able to see the progress that you're making through the core. This will help you to select the lessons that you're up to or go back to activities that you've skipped, such as this 1 in 5 Paler bar on lesson 1. Let's go back to your family learning plan. As well as core programs, you can add Just Good books, which are books that are just for reading. They don't include any lessons, as the core programs do. They're just books that your children might like to read. You can add these to your family learning plan and they'll appear below where your core programs are. If I go back to my family learning plan, you can see that I've now got Just Good books at the bottom. Your students can tick off, or you can tick off as you read these books together. You're also able to add your own book. This means that you can add books that you would like your children to read from your own library or from your local library to your family learning plan. Let's have a look at the resource shop. Up the top, we have tabs that show you where you can go to the core program, more information about how Simply Homeschool works, our style, and our pricing. We can go to classes, where you can purchase online classes. Some of these match core programs and some of them are independent of core programs. These classes suit all your children, and you can sign up with one ticket for your children to participate together. The ages suitable and the dates of the lessons are included up the top. Simply Homeschool also run camps. At many times during the year, you're able to sign up for camps that are coming up. If you go to the resource shop, you can choose books, stationery, kits, merchandise, ebooks, miscellaneous, or purchase a registration document or a planner to help you with your planning and state registration. If I choose books, I can select books that match with the core programs that I've chosen. These are books that I can purchase from our resource shop. Some are available through our library. I can also purchase the kits that go with the core programs. For example, the A is for Australia kit. We also have art kits that go with our art classes. The blog can be helpful to give you more information about different activities, classes, camps, and resources that are available through Simply Homeschool. The Members Homes section, which you can get to by clicking the Simply Homeschool logo and then your name, is where the menu is on the left-hand side. Once you have a paid membership, you also have access to Britannica School. Britannica School is an online encyclopedia that is linked for reference in many of the core programs. The interactive part of our website gives you access to the map project, where many students have contributed artworks and writing. It also gives you access to quiz time, where your students can both add questions to our quizzes and take the quizzes to increase their learning. The registration tab is where you can purchase a registration document for your students in your state. In the top right-hand corner, if you click on your initials, you have access to change your subscription details, your membership details, change your password, your payment method, and your order history. If you have premium membership, you also have access to students as individual logins and the student schedule. This information will be included in a future video. For now, I recommend that you go to your family learning plan and work through Welcome to Simply Homeschool for more details.